Hello everyone and welcome to another mod spotlight for Farming Simulator 2013. As you can see here, today we're going to be doing a John Deere tractor. Let's take a look at this in the store first. As we can see here, this is the John Deere 7530 Premium FL. This tractor has a price of $94,959, so just round that up and say $95,000. As you can see here, this tractor also has a front loader arm on it, which I'll show you a little bit later. This is a 209 horsepower tractor. Not very many specifications here for it or anything. So, you know, there's also $95 a day maintenance fee there. I believe that's what that is. We come out here and take a look around the outside real quick. We can see here we have our name and logo here. We also have the arms here to attach and detach the front loader. We also have some large tires, some steps, and we have a nice wide open glass cab, which I always enjoy. If you look at the back, you have a sort of PTO there, some hydraulics. You also have your 3-point hitch. And then we also have up there on the top of the license plate, there's 2 lights on each side, one on the top of each fender. And there's also a set of reverse lights and some blinkers. Come to the other side. This side looks exactly the same as the other side for the most part, other than a few little details here on your front loader arm. Then there's also the stack on this side, and then you have your 3 steps. On the top and side, from the inside here, we can see there's like some, I think those are like heating and cooling controls. I can't really tell, they're kind of blurry. There's some other switches there. I think that's a radio there. Down here you have all your levers and buttons, but as you can see, as I move around a little bit, things start to disappear off of the dashboard. Things that actually should be seen are disappearing, so that's a problem. Also, we see here, it does it here with the front too. The steering wheel does turn with the wheels. Also, there's a little GPS monitor there. Doesn't really work. Some other levers on the dash, those don't really work either. And as you can see, a very plain, detailed white seat. So those that like to drive from an in-cab view, this is not the most ideal tractor for that, but I guess it gets the job done. Let's start it up here real quick. So as you can hear here, it's got a pretty decent startup sound. This is what it sounds like when you start the engine up, drive it around. It's not got a bad sound to it. Only issue I have with it currently is, if you notice when I go in reverse, it slowly goes up and then it just hits really large. When you start out going forward, it just takes off, as you can see there. So that's a little bit of an issue. There's no power buildup, it just goes straight to 100% like that. So that's kind of an issue for me. If we go ahead and take a look at some of the features here, if you see in the bottom left, or I mean the bottom right there, it says number pad 0. If I hit that, that'll bring up the controls here. Currently none of these controls can be read by me. You might be able to read these if you can read German, but I cannot read any of these. I do know what the controls are just by playing with the tractor, but I have honestly no idea what any of that says. So let's go ahead and take a look from the outside here, and I'll show you a couple of features. The first feature here is the front, this little hitch on the front here. If I hit J, you'll see that this unfolds. It'll also fold back in if I hit J. Now, to attach and detach your front loader, you hit the M key. That'll allow you to detach and attach it. For some people, that's actually a key conflict there. As you know, if you are someone that drives a front loader a lot and use the keys rather than the mouse, you'll notice here that the keys that are used to operate your front loader, which are your N, M, J, and K keys, also function as other keys. As you can see here, hitting the J key will raise this, but it will also change the hitch on the front there, in and out, so that's an issue. And also if I try to use the M key, which is the lower key, it completely removes it altogether. So that's also an issue. I'm not sure if these keys can be remapped in the settings or not, but that's definitely something to look into if you plan on using the keys to drive this. Otherwise, if you try to use the regular mouse controls there, it'll work perfectly fine. So another couple features we have available here, the 1, 2, and 3 key, like most tractors, operate the flashers, as you can see here. Also, we have the number 5 key, which folds your mirrors in. If we do the number 6 key, I don't actually think the number 6 does anything. If we go to the number 7 key, we can open the sunroof. The number 8 key, we can open the left door. The number 9 key, we can open the right door. Also, we have a horn. Kind of a real heavy, truck sounding horn. If we hit the 9 key, you see we have dual tires that come on, and then we have these extra little warning lights and warning signs that pop out, which are pretty cool. Also, if we hit the number 8 key, we have our back work lights. Currently only operate the top 4 lights up there. If we hit the number 7 key, we have our front work lights, which operate the 2 lights above on the top of the cab on each side. It also operates the 2 lights that are on the sides there, and then the 2 lights that are attached to the blinkers. And then we have our normal lights here, which do not actually work. If you hit the normal F key, it does absolutely nothing. It turns them on, but they go instantly right back off. So that's a little bit of an issue there. But otherwise, other than a few small minor graphical problems inside, also the fact that the lights are a little glitchy, and the fact that the key bindings are kind of a little odd, it's a pretty nice tractor. This is fairly decent. I enjoy using this tractor. One other small issue I'm going to mention real quick is with this tractor, if you see the load arm here, it only comes up to about this high. I know there are a few trailers and trucks that have beds that are quite a bit higher than this, and it makes it a little difficult. I know there's at least 2 different regular tippers where you're going to have a problem dumping into it. Also, if you have the logging attachment from one of the mods that I've found, if you have that logging attachment, you're not going to be able to load logs with this. I tried, and the trailer is just too high. But I don't think that's going to be an issue for most people. But again, this is a little bit lower than some of the other front loaders, so that's definitely something to think about. In other words, I would say yes, this is a great mod. I recommend it fully. I think it's a fantastic little tractor. It's got a lot of horsepower to it. Besides a few little issues, still nothing to worry about. Thanks for watching, and again, comment if you have any questions or like to see something else. Subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for other videos. And thanks for watching.